Alright, time for the React segment. So let me do that. Let me start that up. How do I do this? Alright. Let me start up my chat again. Let me see. Let me fix this. What's up? What up, y'all? Hey, April. Good to see you. What up, Sweat? Space, Samuel. Damn, already off the bat, you already crying. I'm most likely a furry the fuck? Beckham. What's up? Don't worry, I haven't forgotten to ban you. I didn't think you would actually want to join back, though. But I can ban you on this one, too. Sorry, bro. I stand on business. It's not... I'll see you, tomorrow. It is what it is. It's just how it is. Alright, Space, what did you want me to react to? An undeniably canon FNAF timeline. Undeniable. No more for no more Forsaken. 28 minutes. You want me to, it's only one part. If that's okay with you, I will watch it. This is the other stream, not that stream. It's not how it works, bro. Not how it works. Like I said, if you wanted to keep getting constantly banned, I'm gonna stand on business, bro. It's just the way it is. I like you, but if you're gonna disrespect my stream and time, it just gotta be that way. You know what I'm saying? Nothing personal, bro. I will see you next stream. All right. Yes, part one. All right, part one. Let me add everyone else on the chat from TikTok as well, if you guys are here. Hi, Mai. You're on another account? What's the other account? Now my dad is hissing at you? Damn, bro. Okay. Let me disable this. Let me just do this real quick.
What's your DC?
Tune in. Alright, Freddy Fazbear. I'm gonna have to do a separate window for this, I think. Just to keep the tabs separate. I don't want to leak anything. Alright. It's the one? It is. Alright. What's up?
But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory.
FNAF timeline.
You look like you're interested in some FNAF lore.
Sure,
Sick of
bro.
all the speculation? Do you want something that's undeniably canon? Oh. Well, that's too bad. I'm telling you anyway.
Interesting. How old is this one? 4 years ago.
The year was 1983.
How do I request? Just game points.
Henry and William Afton were walking down the streets of Hurricane, Utah, when suddenly they noticed that not once in their life have they ever caught a glimpse of a yellow grizzly bear. It was then their fates were sealed, and they knew that they must fulfill their destiny.
What? Okay.
Henry and William were something of robotics enthusiasts, so they finally used their untapped potential to create the most realistic animatronic bear imaginable.
It's redeem video, if you have the points for it.
On their first attempt, they made a decrepit, muddy yellow bear with giant teeth and claws. This wasn't realistic. William,
What's up,
however,
tacos?
rememdered that in the trunk
Good
of
to
his
see you, man.
car rested a cluster of discs that could emit audio frequencies that would fool people into seeing real bears. They slapped those bad boys on this animatronic, and suddenly it took the form of a beautiful golden grizzly, who they then named Ferdinand von Bernard. Not only did he look the part and have a voice like Honey,
Wait, what happened? Hold on.
on this audio. William made a decrepit, muddy yellow.
Oh my god.
This wasn't realistic. William, however, remembered that in the trunk of his car, a cluster of discs that could emit audio frequencies that would fool people into seeing real bears.
What's up, Zatofo? Good to see you, man.
Animatronic, and suddenly it took the form of
Hold on, they found a gold bear?
Teeth and claws. This wasn't realistic.
Hold on, okay, hold on. I gotta lock it.
Henry and William were something of robotics enthusiasts.
Enthusiasts.
They finally used their untapped potential to create the most realistic animatronic bear imaginable. On their first attempt, they made a decrepit, muddy yellow bear with giant claws. This wasn't realistic. William, however, remembered that in the trunk of his car rested a cluster of discs that
What's
could
up,
emit audio
Samuel?
frequencies that would fool people into seeing real bears. They slapped those
Hey,
bad boys
Hyoko.
on this
This is just a
animatronic,
react
and
stream,
suddenly it took
so
the form
nothing
of
too
a
crazy.
beautiful golden grizzly, who they
So
then
if you're here to
named
react
Ferdinand
and
von
watch,
Bernard. Not only did he look the part and have a voice like Honeybutter, but the mind-altering audio accidentally gave him sentience and cosmic power beyond what he could understand. This was very dangerous, but the partners in furry shenanigans were not swayed. That is, until the entire town evacuated at the sight of this golden beast.
Oh.
Turns out people are
Who am I
scared of
watching?
these bears.
The Oof Troop.
Who would have thunk it? Of course, this fear wasn't for nothing.
What's
Ferdinand
up,
was
main
not
bros?
a
Good to
local
see you, man.
restaurant owner, and he fled from the crime scene before law enforcement could get to him. William and Henry realized they had been a slight bit overzealous with their first creation. Good thing is, literally nobody knew or cared who they were.
Okay.
They got away with this scot-free.
What? Hold on. They just decided to terrorize a bunch of
This character was quite a
innocent civilians?
Simpler and stupider. This didn't matter to the duo though, as they loved their creation.
What's up, Naruto?
And with that, Fredbear was born. At first, they had nowhere to actually put him, so they opted for the dump. He was
Ah, I
clearly a
see.
time
That
machine.
sucks, Yoko.
Amazingly, this attempt at entertainment was amusing enough to the citizens of Hurricane.
At the end of
that they
stream.
gave William and Henry enough money to afford a recently vacated diner space. Fredbear was going to be a star.
Ah.
Unfortunately, this animatronic was extremely poorly designed, and their attempts at granting him artificial intelligence quickly turned sour. On February 31st, 1983, his first performance on stage in front of children prompted him to spontaneously combust from a nervous breakdown.
Oh,
William
wow.
and Henry, heartbroken at this tragic event, cracked down to ensure this would never happen again. This also prompted William to threaten
You join my
the United
Discord?
States
That's
government,
awesome.
and they met his demands to strike February 31st from the calendar forever. After that, they set their sights.
Why do we need
Fans of
1,000?
WYH, do we need 1.5k points to request WYH, not 1k stupid?
So that, you know, I don't have to deal with requests all the time. I think requests should be only rewarded to people who actually watch for long enough. That's about it. If I made it so easy for everyone, my request page would be literally endless. It would be too many requests, and then at that point, I'm just answering every request you guys want. That's not how it works. You guys actually like my stuff, then you will continue to watch regardless. Not, you know, I watch everything you guys want. Now,
Making something with no flaws. But then they made Springlock suits. In
I'm
an
good.
attempt to both ease the
I'm doing
Enterprise's
good. It's
nerves
great to
and
see
not
you.
allow them their legally required breaks, Henry and William created mechanisms that could lock the endoskeleton parts to the inner
Monkey.
suit for a person to
You want to ban him? Ban him.
Do you know why my brother FNAF plushie smells like fish and why is there a hole?
Is Monkey here? Or do I have to ban him myself? The tornado was bad? Well, it's hopefully it's good to know that you're safe though.
Process of prosecuting him.
Monkey, are you there? You're not there. Alright. There you go. Hopefully that's fixed now. Yo, can I ask you something? Sure.
climb inside and cover for the character. For extra safety precautions, they created a partner for the new Fredbear 2.0 to ease his nerves. For some reason, the best name they came up with for Fredbear's partner was Spring Bonnie.
Ah.
William was insistent on this name, and Henry felt
So an
too threatened to
assistant.
argue against it.
Should I
Where the
sleep?
safety precautions ended,
Maybe.
however, was the fact
Or maybe
that
the stream will make you fall
holding the
asleep,
exoskeleton
because it's just a
pieces
React
in
stream.
The person's vital organs were made out of paper clips, and the lightest sneeze could set them off. Truly brilliant inventions,
Oh,
those two.
out of
The
paper
dynamic
clips?
duo had now created a dynamic duo. William was the only one who had the nerve to actually test
Was it
the spring lock.
EF3? Oh,
See,
dude, I
it
hope you're
turns
safe.
out
I hope
he
you're
enjoyed
okay.
dancing
That's
around the
crazy.
yellow rabbit a little too much. Henry was unbothered by this though, as William was still perfectly capable of handling their finances in character. A few months had gone by.
If I watch a lot, can I be a friend on Discord?
family
Sorry,
became
bro.
an
My
absolute
Discord's only for
success.
my
Not only
family
were Fredbear
and my
family
IRL
beloved
friends.
by the now enlightened Mormon population of Utah, William
Roblox,
even managed
that's
to
fine,
lock in a
but,
deal with a
not
low-budget
Discord.
animation studio in order to make a cartoon called Fredbear and Friends. The one downside, though, was the studio needed more characters and they refused any more yellow ones. Out of obligation,
What about mod?
Leopold,
Yeah,
Theodore,
of course.
Arabella, and
I
Foxy
will
were
release
free.
applications
No,
when I do that,
Arabella's
though.
not yellow, she's Xanthophyll. You're just seeing
My dad died? I'm
Surely
so
this
sorry,
was everything
dude.
William
That
and Henry
is
stood for would
terrible. Maybe it's not the time to watch my stream. I don't know, bro. If your dad died, I think you might want to attend to that. That's seriously concerning. But if
And can I get my points for watching you playing with you requesting games and
can I get points? Why are you so peak? Also, if everyone's said to be a good guide. Then can I get points for watching you? Yeah, you get points for watching me. I come back soon. Sounds
never
good,
see
main
the
bro.
light of day in any other context.
He wants
William
attention?
and Henry were at their
Even
peak,
so.
and William
I
finally
mean,
gained
I still have to
custody of
address
his
it. Maybe he's
However,
not.
One of his sons, whose name has been stricken from the record, waltzed into the back room of Fredbear's and saw Fredbear smoking a cigar. Fredbear's blatant nonchalance about his respiratory health was truly traumatizing for the child. In a panic, the child started to run out the door but accidentally tripped over the foot of Spring Bonnie. Unbeknownst to him, the animatronic was being worn by Harold the janitor, and this collision was enough to snap open the flimsy spring locks and impale Harold every which way. Harold's soul, heartbroken by his untimely demise in his boss's backup fursuit, transformed into pure agony, and he became a shadow creature.
Oh.
He gave himself a really cool name, but unfortunately he never learned how to spell, so it came out like this. Shockingly okay with witnessing this occur, the child went home and invited his older brother,
Spring
Michael,
lock
to play a game
suits.
of Uno with him.
Ah.
However, there was foul play. This child was actually just a terrible human being and slid extra cards into the deck, causing Michael to draw 8 turns in a row.
Can I get my points before TTS? No, that's not how it works.
Enraged,
Actually, I already did that. I did give people points.
Michael threw on a foxy mask and started screeching at the child.
You had to be there,
The
though.
child,
You had to
in
be
more
there when I
dramatic
started up
behavior,
the
decided to
TTS.
humor Mike
So no.
until he got bored of doing this and pretended to sob.
It was that
before
same day when I started
thinking,
TTS.
Just maybe.
While
this would
ago.
guilt trip him.
You had to be there that
However,
day. I'm
Michael
not
was
giving it to
far
anyone
more
else.
resilient than the child anticipated, and this behavior kept going for a whole week. The child, craving literally anything else to do with his time, walked into Fredbear's again. in an
No,
attempt to
I would have
face
gave it to you right then
before
and
getting
there.
cornered by Trevor the cashier wearing a Fredbear suit. The child saw the reasoning for this, as Trevor was holding a mat for a mediocre dentist's office in his hand.
This was
So
when
the
I first
child
started
deliberately
TTS.
ran into Trevor to set off the spring locks in his suit. Trevor's spirit, a bit relieved by the matter in all honesty, turned into a more chill shadow creature that just kinda walked around convincing people to join his conga line.
Anyone who was there when I started up my TTS stream got points because I was still working on it on stream.
Everything he did.
But if you were if you were around, I gave it to everyone.
The next day,
But if you
Michael
weren't,
and his Uno buddies
I'm
barged
not
into
doing
the
it anymore
child's
though.
room,
That's all.
taking
It was
him
just that
Fredbear's
one day.
birthday. The child was still committing to the crying act, but this was a bad idea as it just made them come up with the idea of shoving him in Fredbear's mouth. So, that's exactly what they did. They mocked
I'm
him
not doing
until
mod
the child
applications
gave
right
Fredbear a
now,
big kiss,
but you can
and
apply
Michael
when I
quickly
do
took
though.
notice of. This was a very dangerous
Chester.
situation for his career.
Just-
so without thinking, Fredbear
I'll
crouched down
I'll
on the
I'll
child's
I'll figure it out
This
as I go.
terrified
But
Michael
no
and his
mods at right
friends
now.
for
I'm
about
not
5
hiring mods.
until the child hopped out of it unscathed. Turns out William and Henry gave the animatronics rubber teeth. Great
Oh.
safety feature.
Wow.
The child was livid and threatened to do the job again.
Oh.
Mike didn't really know what this meant, but it sounded scary enough for his buddy Jeremy Fitzgerald II to knock the child unconscious with a chair. This only distressed Michael more, so he rushed the child to the hospital where he was diagnosed with a mild concussion.
That's
When the child
crazy.
awoke, he looked at Michael and told him that he never existed. When Michael asked what that was supposed to mean, the child
fuck?
fussed with him and turned a little bit paler. This was just a very bad day for Michael. When he went to tell William about it, William had no clue.
Am I
what
sad?
identify
No, I'm not
was.
sad.
He told Mike to stop making up stories, trash that disrespectful mask, and take up engineering. This sounded good enough for him, so that's what he did.
I like
Turns out, the employees at Fredbear's called the police because Harold and Trevor's bodies were just laying on the floor, and
Oh,
nobody cared to do anything about it until right then. So
God.
the restaurant was shut down.
I,
and the news media blamed it on the bite of '83 in order to abruptly end.
I'm
Fredbear's
trying to
career.
I'm
They
trying to
were
react
just
so I don't read chat as
William
much.
and Henry were back to
That's why
square
I'm doing a
one.
separate
Because of
segment.
The abundant controversy and investigations, they laid low for a couple of years.
Schizophrenic
In
Michael, yeah.
1985, They finally opened a new location. With the amount of money they had earned from Fredbear's, they were luckily capable of buying out a new restaurant space with ease. Unfortunately, Fredbear was publicly executed 2 years prior. So,
Oh.
William and Henry did the unthinkable. They made animatronics of the cartoon characters they had made out of reluctant necessity. Leopold was their immediate decision.
Ah.
as he was
So
actually a
that's-
bear. He wasn't golden, but he would do.
Ah, I
That
see.
meant So after 5 seconds of brainstorming, they
Named a Freddy Fazbear, so that's where it originated. So Golden Freddy was the OG.
Used to work with any type of grizzly that wasn't golden. So
You sound like you're smiling? No. That's just how I am normally, when I'm not, like,
making these two characters so
you know,
derivative of their
constantly
counterparts
talking.
worried Henry and William, as the public could
But I'm just
possibly
reacting,
see
that's
through
why.
their
It's
ruse.
just like
So
a
they added
straight face.
another
It's like
character
the
to the
rest.
band.
It's just like my standard
Arabella.
face.
Given the fact that she didn't have overtly feminine characteristics, though, Henry and William renamed her Chica to make sure any Spanish speakers knew she was a girl. There was one
Okay.
last cartoon character they could use, being Foxy the Pirate.
Ah,
This
and
was a
that's
gimmick
how the whole
that
restaurant
the
started
show
up.
added to drive up ratings. Henry was fine with the concept, but
I'm
William
not getting
hated it.
points.
For the time being, the partners
You
settled
should
on
be.
shoving him in the corner of the building, far away from the 3 they actually tolerated. After opening the location, however, the two quickly realized that children didn't actually care about the 3 stage performers. Something about theming being more interesting. As more and more children flocked around Foxy's Pirate Cove, William
Sorry, no
immediately
points
ran
in
up
TikTok.
against the
It's
board
only
to
YouTube
become
and
a cat.
Twitch.
This put him out of
Oh.
order for the time being, and William tore him up after closing to ensure it would stay that way. Somehow this didn't scare anyone away.
You only get
Everyone just
points
immediately
after
piled
like
back over
5-10
the
minutes or
watch
something,
without
Jacob.
fighting. Henry and William were truly living the life. They lost their beloved golden animals, sure, but they were still happy. That is, until one fateful day.
Hey, can I borrow $5?
Yeah, sure.
You remember me, Zatofo?
Well, not
I
actually this
do.
specific day. It
That
was
sounds
2 days
familiar.
After this, that things fell to pieces. William, after a long day of work, was extremely hungry. You may be wondering why he didn't just eat dinner at Freddy's, but truth be told, he hated the pizza there.
Oh.
They blew all their budget on good tablecloths. So, instead, he opted to drive down to a local rundown Carl's
Oh, they
Jr.
have Carl's
market
Jr.'s in this world?
Tuesday night. Hello, I'd like an original Angus burger and a
I
large
thought I
Coke.
It's a
was late
tofu.
to the stream.
This was the moment that William Afton snapped.
You are late to the stream. You're definitely a lot later. I'm just doing a.
William sped 1 mile over the speed limit and pulled up at Freddy's to enact revenge on Henry.
Oh.
However, by pure chance, Henry's daughter Charlie was locked out of the building. William, attempting to help her back in, looked at her in the eyes, trying to explain his plight.
Oh.
However, with the rage in his heart at that very moment, his mere stare was a death sentence.
This is like an additional
Charlie left over immediately.
after stream.
William, panicking over this murder, threw her in the alley next to the
Oh,
restaurant.
he
and
killed
drove
her!
off
What the
before anyone
fuck?
could see what had happened. After this, the restaurant security puppet, designed to keep track of the children assigned to it, walked out of the building to find Charlie. When it got to her body, Her soul grew an attachment to the character, and she stuck around in hopes a new body would be made so she could fuse with it.
Oh.
You'd expect for this to be the end, but the sudden realization of his true power gave William an idea. With his instantaneous death stare, he could quietly send a horrible message to him.
Yo, William is an evil person.
Beeline toward the safe room that contained the retired Springlock suits. He quickly equipped.
I will go. I'll see you later, man.
Darted around the restaurant, telling kids that their dead dogs were alive in the safe room with Old Man Jenkins. None of them actually had dogs, but they all assumed that they'd managed to get a free one anyway. Of course,
when is this video ending? Like 20 minutes.
William waltzed into the safe room with 5 total children inside, but before he could do anything, the child named Cassidy kicked him in the shins so hard it knocked the pink out of him. Luckily, he duct taped the spring locks to the edges of his suit so they couldn't go off. But he was still made livid by this attempt on his life, so he stared down each one and took them out.
Oh my god!
Perhaps he had gone overboard with his evil deeds, but figured that 5 children for $5 was a reasonable trade-off.
5 children for $5 was a reasonable trade-off. What the fuck? That's crazy. $1 a children? At least make it $50 or like $100 per kid. $5. This guy's just wanted to kill anybody. Keep looking at chat. I'm gonna tell you something. I'll try.
As a
but
disclaimer to all of you at home.
You cannot.
A drunk man named Dave.
The reason why I'm doing this as a reaction stream, which is separate from my regular stream, is because I know I will not be reading chat a lot. My mods should be taking care of that, but you cannot. You cannot spam. So I'm gonna ask you to politely stop spamming.
Henry owes him $5.
It's because Henry owes him $5, so so he killed 5 kids because Henry owed him? That's insane. I am gonna ask you to stop spamming though. If you do spam, I will personally time you out for the stream. So don't do that, please. What's up, Hundo?
Miller had just been turned away from juniors and drove home. He was a terrible father and insisted on invading his son's privacy for the heinous act of the boy. Locking his
5
door,
kinds equal $5, yeah.
His name was Andrew, broke his window and left the house. Turns out, Trevor the cashier, at this point dubbing himself Shadow Freddy, convinced Andrew to participate in his conga line to Freddy's. Unfortunately, Shadow Freddy's favorite
He's gonna get Springlock later?
Was the safe room, and the two just so happened to come in as William finished stuffing 4 of the children into the animatronic suit.
Oh my
William,
god!
surprised by a sudden extra child, accidentally gave him the death stare, and now he was left with an extra body to stuff.
Yo,
And
these are
looking
all
more
terrible
important,
people.
There weren't any more characters to pick from. This, however, is when he realized that he could just stuff both Cassidy and Andrew into the Fredbear suit.
Oh
William
my
never
god.
actually wore the thing, so he was certain it would go completely unnoticed. After this, he left the building like nothing happened and drove home to sleep in his safe.
William is insane.
Suit. It was getting to be an obsession. After this point, Henry was very obviously devastated. However,
I never had mod. I'll consider it, but like I said, it's only through applications. It's just how it is. But I'm not doing applications right now.
Police promptly arrested a man from a completely unrelated pizzeria. Fortunately, Freddy's didn't get shut down for this, and Henry attempted to keep things going for a while. William had sent him a letter saying he was off on vacation for the time being, so Henry was left to handle finances on his own.
Oh, wow.
People rapidly started losing interest at Freddy's. The animatronics smelled horrible.
You Chinese. Good boy. I'm not even Chinese, bro.
The restaurant shut down.
Are you
Henry
bugging?
decided to take a break from it all, and when William returned from vacation, he realized he could seize this opportunity and make a pizzeria with complete creative control. His daughter, Elizabeth, served as the perfect muse. And
What?
proceeded to make an animatronic that looked nothing like her. He
Oh.
named it Circus Baby. Don't ask
Circus
why,
Baby.
It's not elaborated on. However, after telling
Okay.
Elizabeth all about this animatronic, he suddenly got the idea
You're
to use Baby
raised-
for a different purpose than simply
You.
William
Fuck
had
you,
recently
Chester.
noticed the animatronics from the closed Freddy's location acting strange, and upon further investigation, he discovered a substance that he called Remnant. His new idea entailed having Baby and a new set of animatronics themed after her work together in order to collect more Remnant from children.
Ah,
So, he
okay.
combined Freddy and Bonbon for easy marketing appeal.
Fun
Then he finally remade Foxy in his own vision, stripping all of that filthy pirate gimmick from him and making him a lovely coat of white and pink. Funtime
Interesting.
Foxy was superior in every way, and his
Funtime
personality
Foxy.
meant that nobody would prefer her over the characters William.
Please play
had
Animal
created.
Hospital in the next stream.
Finally,
No
William
promises.
made a character named Ballora. This one wasn't made for murder purposes so much as it was made out of contempt.
What?
For who? his ex-wife, Eleanor Schmidt.
That's
Craig
insane!
needed an animatronic that was better at ballet than her. She
Oh,
was
this
an
guy is
accountant,
insane.
So this was easy. However, upon coming to William's house to pick up Elizabeth for a week, Eleanor saw what he was building. Angered by the fact that this character was better at ballet than her, a woman who never once thought about it until right then, she fused with Valora in a fit of rage, and now William was stuck with a robot wife that danced around his workshop every day. But, no matter. William secured the building to open this brand new sister location of Freddy's, named Circus Baby's Pizza World, and progress was going smoothly. He had some test runs of the pizzeria.
How does he even have a wife? That's what I'm saying.
Early for birthday parties. But this plan quickly turned sour as Elizabeth joined a party.
Why the fuck do I get an ad? It's my fault, Wrench.
To William's surprise, children don't listen to you if you say not to play with something they want. As a result, Baby's murder equipment activated as soon as Elizabeth was alone with her. William instantly shut down development on the restaurant. He was very distraught over this, which maybe he should have considered before trying to murder more children.
Holy moly! You're absolutely right! Maybe
because
don't.
He's a bad boy and bad boy get woman.
Oh, you're so funny, Reg. It's such a skewed reality kind of take. Maybe don't kill children. I don't think killing children is... I don't think women find attractive. I don't think anyone finds a murderer attractive, I'm not gonna lie. Unless you're, like, genuinely an evil person.
Despite the local population being completely confused by the sudden...
You're the best.
William
Thanks,
went
Hondo.
and
I
gassed
appreciate
and
your
never
chat, as
spoke again.
always.
Instead went
I
back
always
to
appreciate
Henry
compliments.
to start
Can you
working.
leave the children alone? Deadass.
For a while, they planned on just fixing up the old animatronics from the previous location and scrubbing them down to fix the odor problem. However, William caught sight of Foxy and formed a new idea in his head out of pure hatred. He told Henry his idea
I love
for the
China,
new
bro.
design
I
philosophy
wish I
for
can meet
animatronics
you at China.
in mind. He introduced a newfangled
Not even
plastics
gonna
in it,
answer that.
flashy makeup,
I'm not even gonna
and to top it
answer
all
that.
off, William unleashed his newfound obsession with prefixes and dubbed them toy animatronics. In order to
But
further
William is
justify
gonna
this
get diddled
decision,
but the
he also
spring lock suit.
William's gonna get diddled by the spring lock suit. Thank you for spoiling lore for me, but I mean, I guess it's about to happen eventually. But yeah, I can imagine.
Those bringing back the security puppet character is
My message
the
ain't
world
popping up.
that,
No, I
and
see
finally
it.
created the hero
I
of this
see it.
universe, Balloon Boy. Getting all
Balloon
that out,
Boy.
William went straight to explaining to Henry why Foxy needed to be white and pink. And with that, the new face of Freddy's was underway.
Oh
The
my
location
god.
opened in 1987 with a lot of
Another
success.
pizzeria reopened?
Why
Are we
was there so
serious?
much trust in this new location? Simple. Henry and William advertised that there would no longer be terrible pizza. This is because they got rid of the kitchen. This restaurant had no food. I think this would be a problem.
Oh
if
my
kids
god. Wait. So they're like, oh my god. This will be a lot better because we will no longer have food provided at this pizzeria. Am I understanding that? He's not providing food to anyone anymore, and everyone's like, yes! We're gonna go be starving! Do you need to watch points?
really liked to
You get points from just watching and
go
chatting.
the characters alone.
A restaurant without food. That's what I'm saying. Why are we all celebrating
And by
that?
characters, I mean character. As even despite
Yo, that
William's
slurp and burp?
best effort of making Foxy
In
relevant,
09?
it's not
What are you
possible
on
to
about?
destroy Foxy's Kids Cove to tear him
Should've been
apart
ramen.
and put her back together. We thought we
Fine,
could make him
yeah.
look better, but without technical experience, she looked less like a pirate and more like a metal tumbleweed. William had now found a new rage spurred by Foxy's mere existence, and so he enacted a second
I'll check
person
DMs.
children's incident to cripple the restaurant's
098766.
success. This time, however, Henry had been paying attention. He saw the camera recordings of Spring Bonnie luring children to the safe room and realized that William was behind this the entire time.
Of course.
He immediately fired William and told him to never show his face again. William realized that this was a big
Wait,
problem.
what did he
Henry
realize?
may have let him off easy by not calling the
Oh, he
authorities,
knew he killed
but if
him.
anyone else checked anything, he'd be caught for sure. So, after ruffling through old newspapers about his murders to see if he liked any of the parents' names, he stole the name Dave Miller and applied for a job as a night guard at the location. Using this
What?
information, he tampered with the facial recognition scanners they implemented in the animatronics and wiped the camera recordings clean. On top of this, he used
What?
all of the old animatronics just to put them in their place after seeing Freddy walk around.
Oh my
He even
god,
tore off
William
Bonnie's
Afton
face
is an
for not being
actual
the version
psychopath.
until he
Dude,
was
everything
4. But
everything that comes out of... Oh man. For sure. Yeah, you want to just be, I got you, bro. You want to be lame? For sure, I got you. I got it. He's gone. My fault. Yo, William is genuinely, like, top tier psychopath. The fact that, Henry got it. Yo, Henry should not have let this man live. That guy, he needed to die. Straight up. I don't know what this guy is on about. Can I add you on Discord? Nope. I will chat to you to Discord, but I do not accept friend requests. You can send me DMs, but I will not accept your friend request. Not how it goes.
By Lil Jeremy Fitzgerald.
How much will you play for a Roblox game request? Depends. Maybe like 30 minutes. 30 minutes to like an hour, usually. Actually, yeah, like half a segment for like an hour. It depends on the game.
Merely a prophecy of more face trauma to come for that bloodline.
William acted. Yo,
sworn.
I swear, this guy. I don't know if it has anything to do with purple, but this guy is straight up needs to die. Dead ass. William Afton is. God damn.
Whispering to everything it could see. This made him wonder.
Did y'all play Eternal Nights? I did not see you in my chat, so I did not.
So he left it alone. The new set of children, though, William hadn't bothered actually stuffing them anywhere, so the puppet guided them to select new vessels of their own. Instead of individual characters like it was expected,
dude's like,
all of them
this guy definitely deserves the life sentence at this point, with the amount of...
Dave tried to maintain a job as a day shift guard after this, but was quickly fired.
Like, the amount of crimes this guy's committed,
also, he kept going
like 7 life sentences.
The old foxy animatronic in the shins. Now that the night guard position was open, one of Michael Afton's old Uno buddies applied for the job. Jeremy Fitzgerald.
What's up, Roy?
He was actually pretty decent at it, but it got extremely stressful because
Michael Chad Afton or William Chud Afton. That's funny.
So,
William
over,
Chud Afton.
Transferred over to the day shift position. Balloon Boy wasn't going to let Jeremy get away free though, and proceeded to publicly attack him and bite out his frontal lobe. Wow.
What? What the fuck? Do you know how hard you have to bite into somebody to bite into their frontal lobe? Do you even are you even aware of that? What that even entails? Can I chat with you on DC?
Mangle that bites off William's frontal lobe.
It's in the lore. It's Mangle that bites off William's frontal lobe. Oh, not Balloon Boy? Alright. Can I chat with you? Maybe. If you chat me through DMs, I don't chat much. I will chat through to a Discord server more than I would through DMs. You can get a feel for it as you go.
That face trauma prophecy came true quickly. But hey, don't worry, it grew back within a month. But this incident, dubbed the Bite of 87, was enough to finally get the establishment closed.
Oh,
On
wait,
night
that's the
after
Bite of
attack,
87?
they needed a guard to make sure Balloon Boy didn't escape. Instead of behaving, though,
I
local
meant
menace
Jeremy
Fritz
for
Smith
biting off
tampered with
frontal
all the
lobe.
Oh, Jeremy.
animatronics and made them extremely aggressive just because he thought it'd be
Wait,
fun.
who?
Company tampered with all the animatronics and made them extreme.
Fritz
Instead of
Smith.
behaving, though, local menace Fritz Smith.
Local
tampered with all the
menace.
animatronics and made them extremely aggressive just because he thought it'd be funny.
Oh,
Company
it's for the lols. That's insane.
Thus, 1987 ended with another
Can you
location
said you
shut
want
down
hit gun
abruptly.
alright
Henry
he's gone I
scrapped all
lagged
the toy
and tough view.
animatronics after this, except
You said, right, he's gone. I lagged and taught you. I thought you banned me. No, I don't ban you. If I ban you, I would straight up say I'd ban you. Like, unironically.
for Toy Freddy and the Puppet. Turns out Toy Freddy was already retiring, as he really wanted to become a gamer. His endeavors were successful and he left.
You would know when if I was actually serious about banning you.
Vanished. Henry, spooked by the idea of a sock monkey with a clown mask coming back to haunt him, started making blueprints for a counterattack if that day ever came. Now, Henry had his sights set on repairing and reusing the old animatronics for one last attempt at the pizzeria business without William in his way. However, this plan was easier said than done. Henry, with all of his financial incompetence, had next to no funds to enact this idea. So, he briefly attempted a public fund to try and get money. After a day of trying, he gave up with exactly $0 earned. Henry
Well,
was
I'm
broke,
glad that's
sure,
realistic.
But he had some powerful resolve.
Alright,
So,
Henry.
He decided to steal back the building he and William used in 1985 to recycle for his new pizzeria.
Another
Despite this being very
pizzeria.
much illegal,
Really?
Nobody actually wanted to use the building given its history, so the city decided not to bother Henry when he claimed it back as his.
What? What? Wait, what?
Cycle for his new pizzeria. Despite this being very much illegal, nobody actually wanted to use the building given.
What? What is wrong with this place? What do you mean? Oh, it's illegal. Oh, my fault. But nobody actually cares about that building. So we'll allow you to continue conducting illegal activities. Yo, this entire world is cooked. Oh, I don't know. Someone's just breaking in and just committing heinous murderous crimes in here, but nobody uses it. As, you know, the mayor of the city, let him do it. Yo, everybody actually gotta die in this world.
In its history, so the city decided not to bother.
I'm gonna fall asleep watching this. That's the point of this stream, Hyoko. Watching my streams make you fall asleep. This react stream is where I don't say much, and I just look at a screen. Therefore, it's enough for you to fall asleep. I'm glad it helped. I'm glad I'm helping anyone else who wants to fall asleep too. Be sure to like and follow.
Being a one-man show, Henry had to take his sweet time renovating the place. But after about a year, he managed to open it back up with somewhat new animatronics.
Somewhat
And,
new.
He was actually moderately successful.
How is it successful every single time? I don't get it. How? Dude, do people love the pizzeria that much? Like, genuinely. What's my favorite movie? Parasite. Hi, head nurse. Great to see you. Bye-bye, Hyoko.
Due to a dwindling bear population in Utah, there was
I got
growing
1,000
demand to
likes.
see one in
Thanks for the
person,
report,
and the
my
populace
analyst
reluctantly
comment.
decided that Freddy Fazbear's Pizza was their best shot at doing so.
Because Henry is a
Unfortunately,
marketing
the working
genius. He
conditions
can't be
were
that
very
of a
much
genius.
unbearable. The
I mean,
most
actually, he
loyal
is. He
employee
has
of
to be.
Fazbear Entertainment, only known by his co-workers as Phone Guy,
Phone
was
Guy.
assassinated by the animatronics during his final week of working the night shift due to looking suspiciously purple. The good
Oh
news is
my
he had
God.
recorded a helpful guide
What?
on how to not get assassinated right before getting assassinated.
William
Henry
will be
was not
moaning
ready
at the
to let
spring
this
block.
casualty of his negligence ruin things for him, though.
William will be moaning at the spring lock. What? Remember when I spam Animal Hospital? I think I do. I do remember a head nurse.
So he covered up Phone Guy's death, and business went as
Yay,
usual.
I'm the analyst. Keep it
William,
up,
still
Common.
unemployed and
You're getting
bored,
paid nothing,
decided
by the
now was
way.
a good time to take revenge on Henry. Again.
You
He
get
realized
you
that
get
he
you
still
get
had
paid
an
by my
entire
attention.
stockpile of animatronics he never got to use. With the power of legal loopholes, he managed to kickstart Circus Baby's entertainment in May.
What?
For suspiciously low
Wait,
prices
who did that?
and an entire stock time to take afterward. William, still being unemployed and bored,
Good. He should be unemployed and bored. Because he should be dead, honestly,
I
but...
need to
now
go
was a good time
seriously,
to take
but
revenge
I'll
on Henry.
rewatch your stream later.
Again, he realized
It's
that
almost
he still
done,
had
Space.
an entire
It'll be done in
stockpile
like
of
5
animatronics
minutes.
He never got to use. With the power of legal loopholes, he managed to kickstart Circus Baby's entertainment and rentals. For suspiciously low prices, the average family could have. a
How
giant
does this
chrome
guy
animatronic
keep
just
getting
on
away
their
with it?
doorstep to throw parties for their children. What could
Oh,
go wrong?
no!
Baby's eyes were green. For a moment, William thought he just misremembered her eye color, but then she started talking to him about very personal matters, and he realized Elizabeth had possessed her. Instead of doing anything immediate to solve this problem, he locked her in the rental facility and wrote a note on the fridge to take care of it later.
Oh my god!
Michael Afton finally graduated engineering school and came back home. William was delighted by his son's return, as he was conveniently useful for his newest plot against Henry. However, he wanted Michael to be fully prepared for what was to come, so William locked Mike into a crude replica of their house that vaguely resembled the layout of Freddy's. In this fake house, William had prepared makeshift animatronics with dangerously high safety hazards to attack Michael, so he could learn how to defend himself against the real deal.
Yo. Yo. You know, yo, what the fuck is this reaction? Place up Forsaken. No! This is not a gaming stream. Deal with it, Chester. Wow, purple guy. It is. Dude. How the fuck? You think at some point his evil ploys would come to an end, but I guess when you got nothing to lose, you will literally do anything. But take responsibility. This William guy is genuinely.
After roughly a
Michael Chad Afton, remember, for sure.
week of watching Mike handle the process, William noticed something went wrong. Something broke into the fake house. Upon further investigation, he discovered some discarded audio discs lying on the ground. It was Ferdinand von Bernard.
What?
Having wandered the wilds of Utah for exactly a decade, he returned to Hurricane to wreak havoc on his creator.
Oh my
So,
god!
He targeted William's favorite, only, son using his unaltered form. But Mike was resilient, and he managed to avoid Ferdinand long enough that he got bored, reapplied his audio discs, and finally wandered away. Given
What?
an unplanned attack on Michael, William ended the testing process and gaslit Mike into believing it was all just a nightmare before changing the subject to getting a job. To ensure that Henry wouldn't tell Michael what he knows about his father, William told Mike that he should apply using his mother's maiden name rather than Afton. That way he doesn't draw attention to himself for being related to everyone's favorite former manager, of course. So, Mike Schmidt worked for a whole week at this place. The animatronics tried to assassinate him due to his good looks.
To his good
So we
looks.
assume.
Oh
After
wow.
working
Oh,
an extra night and being applauded by Henry, he was then instructed by William to sabotage the animatronics using his new engineering skills. Why do I need to disable their AI? It builds character, and Henry still owes me $5.
all this for $5. Did he already kill 5 kids? Why did what? I'm 9%. Sounds good. Bye bye, head nurse. Why? Spoilers? Okay, I won't read it. Okay, why the fuck? I should probably time you out for spoilers in general, but I guess it's an old lore anyway, so it doesn't matter.
At this rate, just harvest the organs.
How? Why did he owe him $5? Someone tell me.
Michael wasn't buying this, so he decided to do the exact opposite and crank them all up to the maximum setting to challenge himself for the end of his week. But due to the animatronic scent rubbing off on him, Henry fired him for body odor and inadvertently caused a personal grudge.
Oh.
Before leaving, Mike snuck into the back and disabled all of the animatronic systems to spite Henry.
Oh,
Now
wow.
that the animatronics didn't work, everyone stopped caring about Freddy's again. Henry's profits plummeted, and he was ultimately forced to shut the place down by the end of 1993. After hearing this news,
He
William
paid
was
him to
ecstatic.
crack.
He
I
began
doubt that.
marketing the Circus Baby rental service even harder, and proceeded to begin his final plan. William had needed Freddy's closed for more reasons than just spite. The Fun Times Remnant collection was not working as frequently as he hoped, and if he wanted to understand the substance at all, he needed more of it quickly. So, he made sure he had free reign to tear apart the animatronics to harvest their remnant and leave. After sneaking into the now abandoned Freddy's, he set up camp in the safe room.
My
since the
Chinese
animatronics
boy
were
smiling.
programmed not to go in there. But then he remembered Michael had completely deactivated them, and they would only move if the souls possessing them were motivated enough to. Luckily, Shadow Freddy suddenly appeared, and
Oh.
William bribed him to start a conga line leading into the safe room so he could
He
dismantle
just
all the
appeared.
animatronics. His plan worked flawlessly. In the animatronics' weakened state, William was able to tear them apart using nothing but his bare hands. Unfortunately for him, some of the remnant spilled and formed into the visible spirits of the missing children.
Oh,
Terrified
God.
that they might be able to kick him in the shins, he ran to his trusty spring bodysuit and put it back on for the first time since 1987. Feeling empowered despite this accomplishing nothing, William began to laugh at the ghosts. But, in his self-indulgent celebration, he failed to realize that the duct tape holding back the spring locks had fallen off, and the leaky ceiling proceeded to snap them shut.
Oh.
The ghosts, finding his inconvenience hilarious, faded away for the time being so they could gossip about it.
God, this bitch ass. they left it so they could talk shit. Those are some top tier haters. Oh my god, that's so funny. That is so funny. I'm playing a game while watching you. That's more than enough. Priority? Oh, I don't use the priority chat.
He owe him $5 because Henry unit $5 and later that day William.
He owed him $5 because Henry needed $5, and later that day William needed $5 to buy food, and he didn't have $5. Oh, I see.
Result in immediate death, The spring
I have an
lock failures
idea.
these suits cause are painful enough to consistently cause so much agony that life is maintained in some way. While Harold the janitor got the short end of the stick and became a miserable shadow creature, William was now one with his beloved rabbit suit. Realizing he wasn't going to die anytime soon, William Afton came up with a new name for his new form. He called himself
Springtrap.
And with that, we end this chapter of the timeline. Wait, but what about the rest of it? I'm drawn.
Awesome. There you go. That was the React stream. I'm gonna stay longer. Don't worry, nurse. You don't have to stay longer because I will be the one to end the stream. That was a pretty cool React. What did I get from this? William, genuinely execute that man. Like, on site. It's on site with that guy. That dude is... That guy's petty as hell. Unbelievably petty. Henry, though, I don't think Henry did anything particularly bad. I think that guy was just doing his thing. Henry was alright. Something... I miss old cupcakes. Did Henry do anything bad? I don't think William got dilled. Not gonna lie. He got what was coming his way. I think I started from the start on the stream. Fire. Henry was pretty chill. Alright, well, great React session, but that's all I have for this stream. As always, thank you guys for tuning in. I know I didn't chat as much, but it was alright. I enjoyed your guys' company. Anyways, whether you've been here from the beginning, middle, or end of the stream, what matters is that you're here now, and as long as you're here for me, I'll be here for you guys. I will be streaming either Sunday or tomorrow. Might be both. We will see. When you want to know when I go live, join the Discord. I am active. I do read what you guys say. That's about it. I'm going to keep that like that. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. See ya.